Hi everyone in YouTube, Taige here and welcome to my video. List of ship that should be in Kantai Collection Allied version. Prepare yourself, this is gonna be a heck of a list. Let's dive in. This is no brainer. While we have Enterprise in Azure Lane, but I wanna see how Kancolle do Enterprise. Don't take it the wrong way. Okay, enough of comparing with other games. She's the most decorated warship in World War II, participates in many major Pacific naval battles, and most importantly, Hornets needs a sister. Hornet and Enterprise, if she were added, needs a big sis. Plus, she fought in the Battle of Coral Sea, finally midway until she was damaged by Hiryu aircraft and sunk by I-168. Oh, and she witnessed Lexington sinks. Speaking of Lexington, she is here on the list. While she's the first fleet carrier to be sunk at war, that's what I need to know. Also, she's lead 04 class, and Saratoga needs a sister. One of the ships that participates in Atlantic and Pacific. You don't want me to explain why I want her in the game, right? Well, because I-19 sunk her. I know she participates mainly in Atlantic theater, but consider this, without Ranger, there is no Yorktown. While Hosho was for Japan, US should too. If you watch my facts about every ship in Kancolle, you're a legend. First carrier of the British, a successor of Yorktown, and possibly the carrier with many sister ships. No, I'm not envy of Azure Lane getting illustrious or anything, just victorious, but no illustrious? Unacceptable. Washington's big sis. She participates in the Battle of Eastern Solomons, escorting Enterprise. Colorado's sister. These are the lowest priority of US battleship to be added. Why? Because these two participate only in the Battle of Surigao Strait, where Fuso Yamashiro sank. Speaking of Big Seven, Nagato, Mutsu, check. Colorado, check. Only need Maryland and West Virginia. Nelson, check. Needs Rodney. Oh, and she also participates in sinking Bismarck. I always wanted KGV in Kancolle. Why? Denmark Strait. Curious how she's gonna look like if she was added in KC. For San Francisco case, because she's in Pearl Harbor when the attack happens, participates in naval battles such as Cape Esperance and most importantly, Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, where she fires at Atlanta. For New Orleans, almost the same reason. The battles she participates are Coral Sea, Midway, Eastern Solomons, Tassafaronga, Philippine Sea, and Leyte Gulf, sinking Hatsuzuki and Chiyoda. Both cruisers are also the most decorated cruiser in the war. For Portland's case, she participates in many major naval battles such as Coral Sea, Midway, Eastern Solomon, Santa Cruz, First Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, and lastly, Surigao Strait. Indianapolis is not good as her sister, participates in Aleutians and Philippine Sea. Don't forget, I-58 sank her. These two, mostly, took the brunt of many Japanese attacks during early stage of war and still active until the end of the war. Used as a test ship in the Operation Crossroad and survived both blasts. Alaska is a special one because it's unique and most importantly, big. One of the 5 Updock cruisers sunk at the Battle of Java Sea. Again, I'm not jealous of Azure Lane got one, but she's got interesting story. Remember in Sheffield's short history I made a while back? That's why, for those who didn't watch, there's a plan for Sheffield to be a museum ship, but it was Belfast to be chosen. No, not because Azure Lane have one, because it's a UK version of Atlanta, and I'm curious how she looked like. The most decorated light cruiser in US, one that escorted Wasp and Hornet that sank, and Atlanta sis. She participates in the First Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, and the 5 of the crews were the Sullivan brothers. And lastly, she was torpedoed by I-26. There is no Honolulu without St. Louis. No, not jealous because AL got them both. The reason is she's during Pearl Harbor attack, survives the war, and transferred to the Brazilian Navy. The lead ship of her class survives the war and transferred to Chilean Navy. Sadly sunk during her tow. Possibly what I could find is sinking Minegumo in Murasami, where Boat 2 fanart is recently pulled anyway, and helped in sinking Sendai in night battle. Another Updock cruiser. If those two were added, Updock cruiser will be completed. The most decorated Fletcher-class destroyer. Sorry Fletcher. She participates in the First Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, thus Metier, DD-459 and DD-724. The first one is the destroyer that fires gun point blank at the First Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, but sadly sunk. The second one is known for surviving relentless kamikaze attacks, thus earning nickname the ship that would not die. She's the last Alan M. Sannard class destroyer to this day. She is known for shadowing Kido Butai, hunted by Arashi, and sunk Yamakaze. This sub is quite a show. She sunk Taiho, Tenryu, Sazanami, Oshio, and nearly sunk Agano, known for sinking Shokaku and still survive to this day. Both have same achievement, sank heavy cruiser, with Darter sank Atago and heavily damaged Takao, while they sank Maya. Darter ran aground, but they survived and transferred to the Italian Navy. Now you might be thinking, Akashi is already a repair ship. I know, if they decided to add them, woohoo! If not, what am I gonna do? Beck, the reason I wanted her to be added is was there during Pearl Harbor attack, repaired Saratoga and South Dakota twice.